Yeah. It's your boy Ron Flip the Gym, man. Ron Flip the Nietzsche, man. Ron Flip the Spiritual Soul, man. I'm back with another Gym, man, reaction video to the movie, the so-called horror movie, Together, 2025. Hey, this movie was super weird. Super weird, you know what I'm saying? As I'm entering the movie theater, because you know I am an AMC VIP member, they said, you know, familiar face, bro, what you seeing today? I like Together. First thing dude said was, very weird. I said, bet, I'm about to find out. And it was very weird. And I said, so-called horror, because it really wasn't horrifying to me, for real. So you got a couple move to the countryside, trying to better their marriage, their relationship, whatever the case may be. The wife, they got some internal problems going on in the relationship. The wife is she want affection. She want to be loved by her husband. So for some reason, they didn't have that spark anymore. Anytime she wanted to do something, he wasn't in the mood to do nothing. He was more focused on his music. He was more focused on trying to get on the road or go to the studio or something. So it was like a lot of low blow shots that they would do towards each other. I'm like, damn, that ain't no relationship. The fuck? That ain't no oneness. That ain't no togetherness. You know what I'm saying? And this is a Caucasian couple they put in here. You know, usually when they want to make us look bad, we'll be the main characters and shit, or one of the characters. But anyway, speaking of that, they want none of us in this movie at all. For real. But anyway, so they go on a hike through the woods. They want to go on their little walk, and they end up falling into this cave. And actuality, what this cave was, it was a church that had caved in, and it became some type of sacred place. It had all these bells on there. But what's crazy was the logo that they had on the bell was one of those pedophile bells that came out during the Epstein and all that Hillary Clinton files, the Pizzagate files and all. Matter of fact, yeah, like the Pizzagate files and shit that came out. It was the little swirl jump on the bells. They put this shit right in front of your face, right? If you know, you know. So they get trapped down there. They get stuck down there overnight. But while they down there, they can't see what the fuck. They can't see what the fuck is down there. You know what I'm saying? Their phones went dead. They ain't had no signal, shit like that. They get thirsty. They start sipping on this water. And whatever was in this motherfucking water, it was fucking with them. It wanted to keep them together. It actually wanted to merge them into like one body type shit. Crazy. They couldn't figure out why, like when one leave the house, one would start getting anxiety, sweating, nervous, and it was almost like a real magnetic pull. Like if one was to leave in the car and one would still be in the house, the other one would kind of like lose conscious and his body would goddamn like get dragged like in towards the direction of where the car going, but through the house. But this one time he was in the shower. He just was hitting the walls in the shower, hitting the glass door and all that shit. It's crazy. Then one time she dropped him off at the train station because he had to go be somewhere for some music shit, and he couldn't get on the train. This motherfucker ran all the way back to her job at her school and like really wanted her. He was fiending for her. He was in the mood to like be real sexual with her, you know what I'm saying? And they end up, you know what I'm saying, doing it. in one of the kids' bathroom because she worked at a school. And while they was doing it, he actually gets stuck in her. He can't even pull it out. Like, it was because whatever this thing is that was in both of them, because they both drank the water that night in the cave, in this caved in church. You know what I'm saying? It was some occult shit going on down there up under the church as well. It was an entity. They gonna show it in the movie. It's like an alien looking being. They both got their backs to each other, but you can see it like they was one, like they was merging into each other from the back well of their bodies. So whatever this shit is, this magnetic entity that was in magnetic entity that was in them, it wanted to merge them. You know what I'm saying? And like they just couldn't be without each other. And then like once they got close to each other, it did like their bodies would like actually start merging into one. Man, it's crazy, man. You got to go see it. You know what I'm saying? Because it was super weird. But like I said, they was, have sexual intercourse, and he got stuck. One time they was kissing, and their lips were stuck. And if you see the trailer, it shows their eyeballs trying to merge into one. So they try to unalive one of them. The husband, he tried to unalive himself at the end, but it didn't happen. Until he seen a cut on her arm, and he seen that she was bleeding out to death. And from one of the cult members that was still alive, he they worked together. Some other teacher, he was telling her, you know what I'm saying? Like at first she thought she was cool. They thought they was cool new neighbors and shit. And coming to find out he's one of the childs that grew up older, that's still trying to keep the ritual going and shit. You know what I'm saying? And they get into like this little scuffle, and he cut her, and he, now she's bleeding out, and now these two are back to the husband and wife back in front of each other, but they trying to keep each other away from each other because they so magnetic force. It's so powerful that they would try to sleep in separate rooms, and the force would drag one from out of the other room towards each other, and they'd try to hold on to anything to keep each other from touching each other, because they knew if they do, it was gonna merge. But like I said, the husband was like, man, there's only one way to fix this. I gotta kill myself. She's like, no. You know what I'm saying? And then when she take her hand off her arm and he see all the blood, he go rush her into the house and try to aid to her or whatever the case may be. But she losing too much blood, and she like literally getting ready to start to die. She get unconscious. She don't actually die, but she goes unconscious. And she wakes up. And it's like everything is peaceful. Like it's no more anxiety. It's no more force being pulled towards them. It's like they're not sick anymore, trying to fight it. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, "What happened? I thought I died." He was like, "It was only one way to save you." And she looked down at her arm. They was merged together. She was like, "No." He was like, "Yes. Do you really want to be away from me, or do you want us to be together?" She started smiling and was like, "Together." This is a weird love horror story movie. Now that I think about it, this is a weird love horror, fake horror story movie. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, "There's only one way to save you. Do you really want to be away from you?" And she was like, "No." And then she said, "Do you really want this?" He said, "Yes." So he go find her favorite song, favorite record on vinyl. On her favorite group was the Spice Girls. He go put the record on, and they go get to dancing in the middle of the floor. They start taking all their clothes and shit off, kissing and shit. You know what I'm saying? And they just merge together. They like merge fucking together, yo. And in the end, the hang cliff of this joint was When another new neighbor moved into a neighborhood, it was an older couple now it's like literally coming to me now. I'm like, what the fuck was that all about? They go to the same house to go greet and meet the couple that end up merging together. And I'm like, oh shit. Like, they gonna actually see this monstrous looking shit. So they go ring the bell. They actually went and put a bell, that same bell from the cult church under the cave, on their porch now. So when the new couple came at the end of the movie to ring the bell to let them know they was at the door, because there was no doorbell, it was actual door. It was actually an actual real bell. Somebody actually come to the door. Everybody in the movie looking like, oh shit, like, is this monstrous looking couple gonna come answer the fucking door and eat them and they gonna run off? So when a person opened the door, yo, it looked like, you can see, like, when you have a child, you can see the mama and the dad features in it. It was that. You can see the husband and the wife features in one, but like in regular human form. But the way she answered the he, whatever the fuck it was, it's answered the door, it was weird. It was like AI. It was like programmed. It was like, hello. You know what I'm saying? And then the movie went on. That shit was weird, yo. It was weird as fuck, but it was very entertaining at the fucking same goddamn time. But at the same time, they put truth in every little fucking thing, even if it's just a little drop. They let you know, goddamn, what goes on with a lot of these cults. They be worshiping these goddamn negative entities and shit. You know what I'm saying? See, when you don't know self, goddamn lower vibrational entities can take over your vessel. But when you goddamn know self and your vibration is high, goddamn, that shit ain't nothing. You can use them motherfuckers like some fucking salt and pepper on your motherfucking food. Goddamn it, like, bitch, make my shit taste good, type shit. You know what I'm saying? Even if that shit even made any fucking sense. But yo, together, I recommend it. I'm gonna let y'all motherfuckers go. I done already gave you the spoiler, so obviously you wanted to hear it. You seeing this, you hearing this. I'm gonna get it, bitch. Fuck it, everything been getting 5 popcorns lately, you know what I'm saying? Shit gotta be really trash for me to give it 5 trash bags or 5 trash cans. But no, we got 5 popcorn. Peace of my wadu. And don't forget, positive energy always create elevation. One.